California Auto Club. We are here. This is where B Open is this week since we don't have Mexico City on the sim. And holy cow, we've got a big field. Almost at the limit of the number of cars, which is crazy and unexpected. But big thank you to everybody for joining. Should make this a really fun race. The car is going to be very tight on entry. That's too low. I don't want it that low. Very tight on entry, but I was getting pretty slidey on exit. Track temp's going to be pretty hot. It's already at like 124 right now, and we're going to be starting the race around 1:30 p.m. in sim, which will be even warmer, most likely, and should be staying the same temp or getting hotter as the race goes along. But fun to race here. Glad we still have it on the sim, even though in real life they've completely demolished it. Really sad. But it's a speedway in California, so hard to keep those things around apparently. We'll see if we can get a decent run here. Not sure how we're going to qualify. Was 5th or something in practice. I'm not really using a ton of brake, especially early in the run, but I think if we run lower in traffic, we will be. That was not a good run through 1 and 2. Very tight. I think somebody said in the Discord that's where it's going to get really tight. I think that was Sage talking about that. Plowing in 1 and 2. And turn 4 is where I'm getting loose. That was a bad lap. Let's try a different one. Let's try and get another run here. Not good. 42.3. I think the track did slow down a little bit. I think the temp went up from practice, but I can do better than that if we actually get a decent run through 3 and 4. Maybe I'll try the top side in 3 and 4. Or the middle. Might be starting really far back here. Let's just run the middle. I cannot get this thing to turn. Holy cow. We're going to be quicker out of the corner, but it's not going to be by enough. Shane up on pole right now, wondering how he got there. 41.9. Only person to break into the 41s at the moment. That lap wasn't any better. We're sitting P18 currently. But Shane, Billy, Caden, Alayton, Ian, Damon, and Chris for the top 7 there on the standing sheet. That wasn't a very good qualifying effort, but oh well, who cares? Start in the back, and maybe we can move forward and have some fun racing around a bunch of people. We'll just see how it goes. Man, look at this. It's like 36 drivers in here. This is amazing. Great. Big thank you to everybody. 38 is the limit because that's the size of the field in real life. So we nearly hit the limit. But not very good qualifying there. Looks like Nick is doing his normal start in the back thing, or start as far back as he can. We'll see how this goes. We got 65 laps. We can do about 40 on a tank, and I think the pace is going to slow down enough where you might be able to stretch that a little bit because there's just no grip out there, and it's plowing tight. Track temp up to 129. It was 124 in practice. Real good turnout. Thanks for showing up, everybody. Hopefully we get a fun race. Got 2 seconds left here. I could have advanced the session, but it's fine. Not worried about it.
Yeah, thank you for putting it on.
Next week, we're back following the real schedule. I think they're at Pocono, I want to say. Could be wrong. Or maybe it's Chicago Street Circuit. No, that's not next week. That's like July 4th week. But they're doing Chicago Street and then Sonoma back-to-back, I think. And I think we're going to run something other than Sonoma. Right now I've got Rockingham in there because I didn't run that when they were there in real life, so I think I want to do that.
686. We expect to be fighting for the podium.
Good strength of field, especially with this number of cars. Oh, and forgot to mention Colton's not in here. He is having ISP issues. Apparently he's in a big outage and hasn't had internet for a long time today. So that's really unfortunate. That's really going to throw a wrench into the championship for him, but he'll probably still be in the lead, maybe? No. No, he's only got a 20-point lead, I think, so over me. So I'd have to wreck out for him to probably keep the lead. That's really unfortunate for him. Won the first 2 races of the season, and now is unable to get into this one.
Alright, man, we're going green next
But
time.
hopefully he can
Right,
get
man,
in
line up on the
next
inside
week
row.
and
Pit road is closed. Heads
continue
up,
his
big
hunt
car.
for the championship, racking up those wins. But looks like we're going to get our first new winner of the season here in the 3rd race. We'll see if we can get up towards the front. Probably not going to have as much speed as we had at Bristol last night.
Is there start zones enabled?
No, there shouldn't be. I need to switch to drivers.
All right, thank you.
I don't enable the start zones because they're just kind of dumb. And it just gives people black flags unnecessarily a lot of the time.
Get ready.
Just go whenever you want as soon as the pace car's in. That's iRacing for me.
The pace car is in.
Alright, getting ready to go green here. 65 laps, Auto Club. Let's have a clean one.
Green, green, green.
Big pull to the right. You saw a bunch of people jump right, including myself.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
No idea how this is going to go
Sorry about that, Fred.
in terms of my speed. I don't know if I'm going to be very good or not. Bryce sliding up a little bit out of the corner. Just going to wait. Could have taken it 3 wide, but this early, no reason to do that.
Outside.
I did practice green flag pit stop, so in case we need to do one of those, be very careful out of turn 4 because we saw how loose that got. Let's see if we can get into a rhythm here. Not going to be going 209 like we were with the Gen 4. Taking a break from the Gen 4 for this race. Been racing it all week. I was doing some more laps with it today, actually. Very, very, very fun car. Can't wait to do more races with it. Pretty strung out ahead of us, pretty much single file all the way up to the lead now. There's just a couple that may be side by side, but they may just be running different lines. They could be clear of each other. Rick goes up the track a little bit.
You got one outside.
See if we can take advantage of that. He's going to get a good run down the back and have some draft, so we won't stay on his inside for long. Forgot to look at the track temp before the race started, but I assume it's going to be higher than 129. Or it might be 129, right where qualifying was.
You got one outside. Stay low.
Right now I'm feeling okay just running the bottom, trying not to push it too hard, making sure I don't slide it out of the corner. Or push too bad on entry. I really am going to be thinking it's going to get tight on entry. as this race goes. Nick started off behind us somewhere. I haven't seen him on the F3 yet. He's probably back there saving. And we have to remember the 5 points for leading a lap, which are a really big deal. So if we can find a way to sneak those to get a buffer in points,
Still there.
I think it'd be worth taking that. Also for the fastest lap, but I don't know if we're going to be getting that today. Dan down on the bottom, he kind of got, or he slipped up a little bit and lost some momentum. I'm not feeling too quick yet. Hopefully we start being able to do something, but I don't know. I can sometimes struggle here. Even though I do really enjoy racing this track a lot.
Got one inside. Still there.
But we were originally going to do Kentucky because I felt like racing there. I haven't raced there in a long time, it seems like. But I just decided, let's just follow Be Open as close as we can, except if there's a bunch of road courses in a row, which there are at the end of this season for the Xfinity series. So we're going to just be as close to that as we can, except running a bunch of road courses.
Stay high.
And I can just use Kentucky to replace one of the upcoming ones, one of the upcoming road courses if we want. But I think Rockingham would be more fun for people at this early stage in the season, or whenever that race is going to be. It's a few races away. I think there could be another off week or two as well. This series doesn't run every week, like the real series doesn't run every week. I mean, it does most weeks, but man, it is very tight out of turn 2. Very tight out of turn 2.
All clear, all clear.
We're up to 16th. Kind of losing touch with these guys up ahead of us.
Stay low, there's a car on the high
I'm not able to get around Jerry here.
All clear, all clear. Outside.
But I don't want to push too hard to try and make the pass.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
We are definitely not going to make it down low in 1 and 2.
All clear, all clear. Got one outside. Still there. Still
This
there.
is just killing my tires, sitting side by side forever. Nothing we can do about it yet, though. We might be able to clear him here. I think he pushed up a little bit, maybe caught the wall. Now we got Roger just ahead of us. And then Andrew and Sage up ahead of him a little bit. All kind of strung out through here, and then way up ahead I saw a big group that were side by side. That's up towards the top 5, it looks like.
Got one outside. Stay low.
See if we can take the run here. I think he was backing off on entry for us, but I cannot get it around the bottom in 1 and 2 without sliding a whole bunch. Puts us 14th. Still green, which is awesome. Everyone's doing a fantastic job at the start of this race for how big of a field this is. That's what I love. If the league works correctly, you can have these amazingly clean races but still have a whole bunch of cars on track, which is so much more realistic than officials where, yeah, there's a bunch of cars on the track, but you're only green for 2 laps in a row before there's another yellow. For the most part. Track definitely feels like it's slowed down quite a bit. What's our best time? 42.5. We're already almost at a 49. Or not a 49, but a 44. Pitting is probably going to be fastest to be at halfway, which will be 32.5 laps. I think we can make it that far, right? Yeah, for sure. We could go longer. We could probably get it to 20 to go before we pit, but I don't think that's going to be fastest. Of course, when we went to Nashville Superspeedway, Eric stayed out really long and got back up to 2nd place, passed us at the end. Holy cow, it's plowing. It is plowing in 1 and 2. Exit to turn 2 is bad. Now we got Barrett just behind us. He's gotten past Roger as well. This thing wobbles so bad down the straights at this place, I guess just because it's so bumpy.
Got one out.
Oh, Andrew overdrove that. He might have tapped the wall.
Still there.
Center corner. We're going to get clear of him. Make that pass. Now we got Alexander up ahead. And there's Tyler as well, holding top 10 after he had a really good run at Bristol, but I don't think it ended the way he wanted, but he was very, very fast there. Puts us up to 13th though, not too bad. Trying to get this thing out of the corner without just slamming into the wall. I'm trying to get it a little bit loose out of 4 so it kind of balances out the pressure on the right front. So maybe the tires can stay around even percentage, or maybe a little bit on the right rear, but probably won't be with the way it's feeling on the other side of the track. I did unmute them, didn't I? Yeah. Everybody's focusing hard. Trying not to get too tight. A lot of people still running the bottom though. I haven't really seen anybody up top for multiple laps. I think both lines work pretty well. Obviously, it's really hard to pass on the bottom because it's iRacing. Phase 1 oval refresh, but I think to make speed, I think it's not bad down here. Just running single file. Holy cow. I don't know, though. We can't really get off the corner out of 2. We could try running the wall, or at least the high side. There's a nice big loose wobble.
The leader just did a 44.5.
After driving the Gen 4 for the whole week, this thing just feels so slow. We're still going 190 something into the turn 1, but not like the Gen 4 car. Ooh. He checked up a lot there. Oh, we got somebody down low into the grass up ahead.
Outside.
Who is that? Caden.
Still there?
What happened to him? Did he hit the wall or something?
Still
He
there.
was in 6th. I think that's just the front of that pack
Still there?
where that position would have been. There's a
Stay
loose
low, there's a car on the high side.
loose moment out of 2.
Still there. You're clear high, outside. Stay low, there's a
Wonder
car
what
on the
happened to
high
Caden
side.
though.
Stay low. Still
We
there.
got a decent run there. Barrett's caught up pretty much to our bumper there when we're battling side by side. If we can catch up to Caden here, we'll see if he's got any damage. Don't see any yet. He may have just gotten loose out of 4, and that's where his car ended up, and just couldn't get out of the wobble. We're up to 12th, though.
Alright, man.
Oh,
caution
we
is
get a
out,
yellow.
caution is out.
All right.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Kinda didn't expect that. Must have been in the back somewhere.
Alright, buddy, I don't know if I... Did I turn down on you there?
Might have been Rick.
I don't...
It's a 29
I was trying to get a good run into 1 and I just go down and
Rick and Chad, maybe. We're gonna go down and take 4
Yeah,
tires
vodka.
and
Tires are
fill it
hot.
up. Do we need to fill it up?
trying to catch you guys. I'm coming up.
Let's fill it up. That'll keep it from getting too tight.
It's a 29 car.
Maybe. Definitely gonna want tires though. We only have 2 sets in the pits, but 22 laps is enough. I could stay out and get
I was trying to help you come out of that with minimal damage. You alright?
I could stay out and get points for leading a lap, but then if we get another 20 lap run, we will be in dead last before too long with our tire difference. Like
Pit
we
road
were
is
running
now open.
2.5 slower right at the plateau mark. I'm pretty sure.
That's be fun.
So I don't think now is the time we can risk staying out, even though it would give us a lap. We'd go all the way to dead last with this big of a field. That would not be very good. So I'm not sure if we can make it all the way back up here.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh gosh, that was terrible. We're gonna go to the back anyway. Tires, 69.80. Big difference.
That's it, go.
Big difference there. Looks like that's right around what everybody else was doing. We're gonna lose a few spots out of that pit incident.
Be mindful, you only have one set of tires remaining.
Line up single file.
Fuel, we should be good now to the end. Well, by 3 laps, but we're good. It could go green to the end, but this car was getting tough to drive with the tires getting so hot.
It's the 25 car.
Daniel back at 26th.
83.
Roger fell all the way back to Daniel and Chad, and Nick and Alan are both back there. Pace car all the way
Alright, man, we're going green next
to the start-finish line, and we got the one to go, so that's good.
It's the 14 car.
I think we pit from 12th, so where are we now? 15th. That's not terrible.
It's the 14 car.
That's not terrible. Got to be ready for that lurch to the right on acceleration. Alexander got past us, Dan got past us, and Barrett got past us. So I think those 3 are the spots that we lost. Sliding through my pit box. That was a terrible pit entry. I don't know what I was doing with that. All right. About a third of the way through. A little over. Let's see how long this run can be.
Alright, man. Pace car is in. Green, green, green.
He went fairly early.
The lead to the 40.487.
Andrew got a really good jump.
Got one inside.
See if we can get back around Alexander here.
Go there. Hold your line. Stay high. Clear low, clear low.
We're getting some stuttering. Minor stuttering. Major stuttering. Enough, please.
Outside.
Trying to make passes here.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Stay low. All clear, all clear. Outside. Still there, hold your line.
Yep,
You're
it's
clear
getting pretty
high,
bad.
clear high.
Getting really bad. Out of nowhere. I'm glad this is still a problem. Yep. Just down to 50 FPS. No big deal. Ah, so dumb. We did make a pass or 2 there, though. Oh, we nearly got into the back of them.
Still there.
That wouldn't have been good.
Stay low.
Alright, I think it's coming back around, back to 60.
Stay low.
No more excuses. I think on new tires, it's time you got to go because it's so dang hard to pass
All clear, all clear.
when your right front's worn out. So I kind of pushed a little bit harder there, but now we can get into save mode. Now that I can see again. Oh, watch the wall. Now I'm trying to get it loose out of the corner. Get off that right front.
Outside.
I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but
Still there. Stay low. Still there. Hold your line.
there's Tyler, still in 10th.
Still there.
Got Sage
Hold your
just
line.
around outside.
You're clear high. Clear high.
We clear him. Get on that right rear car. I beg you. We get a really good run through the center and then we get loose out of the corner. So we don't actually get there.
The lead did a 43 even.
Leader's doing 43 even, and we just did a 42.9.
Outside.
See if we can pass Tyler here.
Stay low. Stay low. You're clear high. Clear high.
We clear him. Off the corner there, barely.
You're in the top 10.
Puts us P10. Let's see if we can keep going forward here. Oh no. We might be in bad shape. Just trying to get it to rotate that time, and it did not. That right front, not liking it. I can definitely get it to rotate out of 4, but 2, it's not wanting to cooperate. I think once it gets tight, I might try running that top side in 1 and 2. Maybe that will help me off the corner a bit. Not sure if it will or not. We'll just have to see. I definitely feel it yawing in 3 and 4. Let's try running a bit higher in 1 and 2. Let's just see how that feels. It wasn't terrible. I don't know if it was much of an improvement. And we're back to stuttering, so yay. So great.
Alright, we're halfway to the finish.
Just got to halfway. Well, maybe it is okay up there. can't feel it rotate at all, but off the corner it didn't feel terrible. Now everybody running low down the front stretch. That time it yawed. Could feel it there. Trying to wait a little bit longer on the throttle, or wait longer before I get back on the throttle, and then try and get back on it hard so the rear end wants to rotate just a little bit. May end up we're just pushing it too hard on the right front, but I feel like it might be doing something.
The lead is on 43.785.
Ooh, alright. I can feel it getting a bit loose out of 2. I think we're doing a good job. And out of turn 4. Man, this thing's wobbling all over the place. Got Joseph here in front of us. He's kind of been running my middle line in 1 and 2. I'm kind of liking it now. Caden running 8th still. I haven't seen any damage on him.
Got one inside.
Joseph unable to get that bottom to work. We'll see if we can take advantage.
That was wobbly.
Still there. Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
Ooh, alright.
Still
Feeling
there.
okay with that.
All clear, all clear. Got one outside. Still there?
Oh.
All clear, all clear.
Trying to read that. I had no idea what the heck that was saying. Somebody started blinking, I guess, and he got teleported to the pits.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
And
Stay
while I'm
high.
reading that, we do a slide job on Caden. Make that pass.
Clear low. Clear
Should be
low.
able to hold on to it.
Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
Oh, I'm loving how loose it's getting out of turn 2 now. This might be a really good run for us. Might end up that we're on the right rear too much and start spinning out, but I think we're doing a good job here with how bad it is on the right front. Problem is, I don't know if it's helping entry at all. Oh, Bryce is on pit road, a lap down. That stinks. Justin, I think, is the one that had a connection problem. We overdrive entry that time. I'm using the brakes a little bit. Let's move those all the way back. Can we make it on fuel as well? We can by 2.5 laps. So it's close. Whoops. Keep trying to read the yellow text, thinking there's a problem, but that stinks. Whatever happened to Bryce. And Justin as well, having a connection problem. A lot of connection problems going on. They've had outages all over the place this week. I know that worked this week. There's a bunch of stuff we couldn't do. Some Google Cloud error or something, I think. I haven't really looked into it. Can we catch up to Chris and Alan and Ian up there for the top 5? I don't know. Wheeling it out of the corner here.
You can go, Alan.
If we get a caution, I can take these tires off. I'll be really curious to see what I did with the percentages. I wonder if we're closer to even now or if I'm on the right rear more. Might want to run a bit higher in 3 and 4 now. Crossing that seam on the bottom lane is kind of getting it more sideways than I want. Yeah, we're getting more loose instead of tight. Maybe that's a good thing. Probably just going to swing too far in that direction instead of the other direction. But we will see. We can always back it down a little bit. We're not doing good out of turn 4 anymore, though. I'm just trying to drive through it too much. We just need to be a little bit more patient. Only have 20 to go here. Well, only. 20 laps here takes a long time. Slowly catching up to Chris. Not really catching up to Ian, I don't think. No, I don't think we are. Probably won't until the leaders battle a little bit instead of sitting single file.
My bad. 56. That's 150.
Be careful. Okay, we got a little bit better draft now, so maybe we can catch up to Ian a little bit. Maybe. Still about the same distance. Overdrove at that time. That wasn't a very good corner. Let's see who's up there leading this thing. Damon in the 64 car. He's got a pretty decent lead there. Then a Leighton and Billy and Shane running 2, 3, 4, and then Alan is in 5th. Interesting. And we got 17 laps to go, so let's see how this all shakes out. If we get another restart, things could get really hectic. Come on. Trying to get it to turn without spinning out. I was like 90 degrees to the right there on the wheel. I'm not doing great anymore. We're like 2 seconds slower. That's surprising. Must mean we haven't done a good job of saving tires. I like to see a lot of tire fall off though. Just trying to catch Chris. Just inching closer to him, but not by much. Alan is pulled away in that front group. And I am not entering the corner very good anymore. That was a bad corner. Really bad. But Ian has fallen off, and he's just in front of Chris now. We're closer, but not there yet. We got a good run that time. Ian was kind of sliding up through the middle of the corner that time. He's just backing off.
All clear, all clear.
Ooh, that wouldn't have been good there.
Stay high. Stay high.
And we don't get any turn at all,
Clear low.
thanks to
clear
that,
low.
until we get right to the exit. Paying more attention to Ian in my mirror than the corner entry. Nearly clobbered the back of Chris. Puts us to 7th. We may not have anything for Chris here. Those guys up ahead have just checked out from us. Ian's fallen off though. Tyler's not too much further behind him now. He's kind of caught back up. Yeah, Chris is quicker than us. I don't have much out of the corner anymore.
You're done 44.595.
We're about a tenth slower than the leader now. Man, this is bad. We're just plowing tight on entry and through the center, and then when we get to the exit, it snaps. This is not what we wanted. Still good on fuel. Tyler's catching up in a hurry behind us. Just 10 to go. Ooh, Chris is pushing hard out of the corner. He had the lift out of it, I think. Billy has fallen back to the back of that pack now. The lead pack. I'm just getting too loose out of 4 now. He's beating us pretty bad there. Now he moves up the track in 1 and 2. Tyler is flying behind us. That line felt okay. We're going to lose the spot to Tyler no matter what we do here with Chris. He's just beating us off the corner really bad on both ends of the track. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get around him or if I'm even quick enough to try. Tyler, whatever he's been doing to save his tires has been really good.
Inside. Clear low, clear low. Got one inside. Clear low.
Not going to give it to him, but I imagine he's going to be able to pass us pretty easily one of these times with how much tire he looks like he's got left. So he is kind of struggling in 3 and 4, except I just absolutely slammed the wall.
Car looks fine. No damage to report.
I think all 3 of us tapped it, but I think I hit it the hardest. Trying not to turn it anymore and get that snap. Oh, Chris. He's starting to hit that wall on the right front. He had a major push that time.
Stay low. All clear, all clear.
He'll be able to get back to us here, I imagine, unless he just backed off for us there. Which I think he did. He might just be getting that tight. 2.1 up to Billy.
44.843. 5 left to go.
5 to go. We're running 6th at the moment until Tyler passes us, most likely.
Got one inside. All clear, all clear.
We're not going to be easy to pass, though, when we're running the high side. We might be beating him a little bit running that middle groove. He's kind of just catching us on entry. Alexander just pulls low for everybody. Much appreciated.
All clear, all clear.
The leader running up there. He's got a really good lead, I think, and they're almost 3 wide for second. And Billy's kind of falling off that pack. But I don't know if we're going to have time to catch up to him. We're running out of laps here.
Inside. Still there.
He's entering the corner really hard. I imagine he's going to be getting tight.
Towards the line.
I don't think he can keep doing that forever.
Still there. Clear low, clear low. You got one inside. Still there, towards the line. Stay high, there's the car on the low side.
So he's getting better and better runs out of the corner.
2 to go, this time by.
Only got 2 laps to go. It's going to be a close finish. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold on to it or not.
Stay high, there's the car on the low side.
Trying my hardest to stay on his outside. Coming to the white flag.
Towards the line. Stay high. You have about 5 laps left of
Fuel was about perfect. Man, we are really close on speed here.
1 more lap to go. Stay high.
Just need to stay on his outside. I think if I can stay on his outside, we can beat him to the line. But if he clears us, we're done.
Still there, towards the line. Stay high.
Oh, we got a good run that time. He had the lift.
Clear low, clear low.
He's going to have to send it here.
You got one inside.
I'm going to give him just enough room to get through the corner.
Stay high.
Oh, and he got a little tight. We should beat him. He's cutting the track a little bit.
What a race.
Oh, we did it. Woo! 6th place.
Great race.
There's the checkered flag.
Yeah, that was good racing. All that was fun.
Great job.
That was really fun.
Sage, Joseph.
Great battle there with Tyler at the end.
Battle, Gavin. Finally got a good finish.
Yeah, you were really quick. I thought you were for sure going to pass me, but I was trying my hardest to hold you off. That was a fun race.
Fun race, guys. Thank you.
Woo! Don't get the top 5, but
Gavin.
not too bad.
That was a fun race there, Chad.
Oh.
20.
Thanks for hosting, Gavin.
Yep. Thanks everybody for joining. Let's take a look at those tires. 41.54 on the right rear more, so maybe that was good. That was a longer run than we had at the first one. Rick with his caps lock on. Oh, and he disconnected. But thank you for joining. Good run to yourself, and Damon gets the win. Good run to him. Alan gets all the way up to 2nd. Awesome job to him. A Leighton 3rd, Shane 4th after qualifying on pole, so he does a really good job holding the top 5 and right there at the end. Billy was falling off there at the end, but still manages the top 5. We had a really close race with Tyler there for 6th and 7th. And then Nick makes it all the way up to 13th after starting 32nd. I cannot believe we had this many cars here. And 29 finish on the lead lap. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you, everybody, for joining and making that an amazing race. One little mistake caution, I think, is all there was. Let's go ahead and take a look and see. We slammed the wall, got that in there, so. Let's take a look. Jump to lap 21. This might be the yellow, I don't know. Or it might be a little wall tap. Or it might be nothing. Oh, Greg's pushing out of turn 2. It got so tight in turn 2, it's crazy. Still on lap 21. This could be people getting tire readings, I guess. It's all happening at the same time. Nearly 3 wide there. Rick and Chad. Oh, Chad kind of, well, Rick kind of came down there, but I think he was just wobbling with the way this car does. He kind of gets that wobble, and looked like Chad was holding his line, and they were getting set up to go into the corner. I don't think either one of them got damaged from that, so not too bad. Just a little yellow there. Nick goes all the way to the grass to avoid it. Unfortunate there, but no damage for either of them, I think. Chad ends up finishing 16th still, so he still did okay. Rick was towards the back there at the end, unfortunately. We saw him up towards us earlier. Oh, and then didn't see that. That's what happened to Bryce. No caution for that. So they're both just getting, they've got a lot of wheeling to it, so they're getting loose as soon as they get out of the corner, and then Alexander gets that wobble and bounces it off the wall and just wobbles down and right into the left rear of Bryce, and that is why he was in the pits, and he's going to take a big hit there. Yeah, that's not good for the right front, or the left front. I think he just had to tow it. Unfortunate there for him, and no caution to help him out either, and I don't think there was anything else besides us hitting the wall. I didn't see anybody on pit road or anything after that. Just quickly go through this, and then we can take a look at the points and the results. I think it's just wall hits. Nick getting real tight there with Gavin. And Andrew had fallen off all the way back here. He was in front of us for a bit. We were battling with him. Daniel back here with Chad. Nothing. I don't think there's anything else to look at. Alright, let's go ahead and pull up the points. If I can get that. Let's get the results page first. Oh, so we only get 1 caution for 3 laps. That's awesome. 65 laps total. So Shane gets 5 points for leading the lap and 5 points for fastest lap, which puts him at 43 overall, and Damon for the win only got 45. So Shane does excellent there to get that. He led 33 out of the 65 laps, and Damon led 32. So they had that exactly split between them, so they're the only 2 to get bonus points, looks like. We wind up with 31 points. Didn't lead a lap. Obviously didn't set fastest lap. We were 3/10 off of that. I couldn't get the hot lap speed out of that combo at all, which I think is my main problem. And yeah, everybody who joined the session did the race, and we had 36 drivers. That's freaking awesome. If we could get that every week, that would be one heck of a fun season. Let's take a look at the standings. I jump to the lead. Colton falls to 3rd, but he's within 12 points, so he's not out of it by any means, especially if he gets more wins. Shane jumps him, though, and goes up to 2nd place. He's got his 10 bonus points from there, and I've got mine from the Nashville Fairgrounds race. And then Alan and Nick jumps up to 5th. He's sneakily having a really good season. He was towards the back and then the midfield there during this race, but still winds up getting decent points. He's been in every race as well, I think. Chris, Joseph, Barrett, Billy down in 9th. Sage, top 10, Daniel. And then you can see the rest of the field here. I don't think Eric was in this race, was he? You can pause and see your name if you are in the season. See where you shake out. But Damon, his first race with us this season, he winds up with the win. 45 points, puts him 21st overall. There's been a lot of drivers in this season so far. We've only done a handful of races. That's awesome. So next week is Pocono. That is the real-life schedule back to match on this, so that's good. And then we got Atlanta, New Atlanta. That's going to be pretty bad probably, but we're going to stick with it. And then Chicago Street, and to replace Sonoma, I've got Rockingham for now. But we'll see how that all works out. And that is our Auto Club race. Really fun race. Good to have only one caution and some awesome tire fall off. That was a really fun one. Got a good battle there at the end with Tyler. Cool. Thanks for watching.